Hi, I'm Alex Graham, and I'm on this journey. I don't really like where politics is taking us, and I know a lot of people that feel that way. And yeah, in 1996, I stood for the federal seat of Ballarat as an interdependent, and that's someone who recognises that as humanity, we're all interdependent. This is one world. If you're sitting up on the moon and look down, you'd see one. and we all compete. And I'm going, why? It's crazy. Why don't we work together? Why don't we collaborate? Why don't we cooperate? So, yeah, I'm starting this new political movement, and it's called the Global Inter-depen-dance movement. And I get to see that life should be and could be a dance for all of humanity if we had the right modelling in place. And we don't currently. So that's what GYM is about. That's the Global Inter-depen-dance movement, which I call GYM affectionately. The reason GYM will work is simply because it has a financial, economic business model behind it called spiritual busyness, and that's the key to it. It's a cooperative model. It's more than a cooperative model, it's a franchise cooperative, a 49-51% equity-owned franchise cooperative that eliminates the them and us in the world, because everyone is a co-owner of this movement. This is the book that I've just published with Balboa Press Hay House, and the last 50 pages are just cash flows for people who like to crunch numbers, and it demonstrates how the model works. To have a political movement in Australia, I'm not sure about overseas, but you need 500 members. By the next federal election, I'd like 5 million members, because I think the movement and the time is right, and the desire. There's too much pain and suffering in this world, and it doesn't have to be that way. It's all man-made, And mostly through our economic modelling, because, there's not a person alive today that wasn't born into a monetary economy. In that, we had no choice. So let's make that economy work for humanity. We're here to know joy and happiness in this world, not struggle and pain and suffering. And this is what GYM and spiritual busyness and LNC are about to transform. Like I said before, 500 members, we need 500. I'd like, by the next federal election, I'd like 5 million members in Australia. And, let's be outrageous here. Let's do it. Let's go for it. And I intend to write to every sitting state and federal member before either the Victorian or the federal election, and invite them to join, because this is a cultural thing. This culture of separation has been around since we stepped out of cave, really. and it's time we got our act together and played for something much bigger than our personal little egos. So I want you to join pronto and get this thing happening, rocking and rolling, and get it out there in community. And to actually put your hand up to become a state or federal member of parliament. This is what democracy is about, and this is what it's meant to be about. So let's do it, people.